What is up, everybody? I'm coming at you with a different video. I'm gonna be taking a very small break from playing Amnesia. So while I'm on my break, figured why not do some more technology shit. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over AWS and how it can be used and why someone would use it. All right, so AWS is Amazon Web Servers. It allows a organization or independent user to launch a virtual machine, build a web application, deploy virtual servers, and do all sorts of things. We go here to the services. Some that I've recently used are the EC2, which is virtual servers, VPC, isolated cloud resources, EFS, which is a managed file storage system, S3, which is scalable storage, and IAM, which allows me to manage access to AWS resources. AWS has a bunch of uses. So for a web development team, they can create and deploy multiple servers. So if you see right here, I got my load balancer, which is my HA proxy. I got 1, 2, 3 web servers, and I have the database server, which stores all the data. For my web servers, I also have independent security groups for each one of them. They also have their own static IPs. So yeah, to set up a web server or an AWS EC2 instance, you would go up to the top, click launch instance. You would name it. So for the purposes of this video, name it test. Then I'm going to be using Amazon Linux. So if you look here, there's multiple tiers you can do. There's 2 free tiers. Each one of them offers different features. So we look right here. You got a few for deep learning. You got just some SQL servers, and you have PowerShell Mono desktop environments. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to be using the 64-bit x86 Amazon Linux 2 kernel. I'm going to be using the x86 64-bit architecture. For the instance type, this allows you to choose the hardware. So if you look, there's a lot of options. You got 32 core options, 244 gigabytes of RAM. You got 48 cores options, 64, 96 core options. I think 96 may be the max. But if you look right here under on-demand Linux pricing, this is how much it is an hour for the Linux systems. And on-demand Windows pricing, this is how much it is an hour. So if you look up here at the free, that's how much this one is for on-demand. And if for the Windows, that's how much it is on-demand. I like these because, for one, they're cheap and you don't really get charged a hell of a lot. For here, you would create your key pair. So I'm going to use one that I've already made. Here you would create a security group. For me, I have a lot, so I'm going to just choose one. And you can also configure how much storage your web server has or your server has. And then if you go down to advanced details, you can do purchase, request spot instances. You can do IAM instance profiles if you want to create a profile. Your host type, you have it right here. Your enabled IP name, resource based. You got instance auto recovery. So if you need to recover, if your instance gets corrupted, it'll have an automatic recovery feature. Shutdown behavior, you can do stop or terminate on shutdown. Hibernate behavior, enable or disable. It'll go into hibernation if not used in a certain amount of time. So yeah, there's a bunch of ways to configure an EC2 instance. If we go down, we have instance types. So on the instance type, it'll tell you what kind of instance it is, how many CPUs it has, the architecture, the RAM, the storage type, and the network performance. If you go down to saving plans, you can purchase a saving plan, create a plan for saving, I guess. I've never used this one. You can see if you go to Elastic Block Storage or EBS, you can see your volumes that are created. You notice all mine are 8 gigs. You can see when they were created. All mine this year We go down to network security. We can have a look at the security groups, and if you see, I gotta delete quite a few of these. I've created too many. We got the key pairs. Again, I gotta delete a bunch of these. Now we have load balancers. So if you don't want to set up an independent server EC2 instance to be a load balancer, you can create one through AWS and have it connect to your instance. So that's pretty cool. Got to do that once or twice. You got launch configurations, so you can create a launch configuration and have it all set up. And then auto scaling group, so you can create an auto scaling group. It'll scale it up or down as needed, as it sees fit. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of interesting things that EC2 is used for. I personally have only used it for purposes of schoolwork, but as you see, there's compute tabs, databases, developer tools, game development even. Let's have a look at that. I've never looked at the game development one. Amazon GameLift. How to deploy a game client using real-time server. Okay, create flee, real. Alright. Prepare for a game launch. So this just lets you upload a game and have it run on an AWS server. That's pretty cool. There's also one for quantum technology. Okay. To be honest, I have no fucking clue what I'm looking at, but I'm a little excited to find out more about this one. Let's look at Oxford quantum circuits, quantum computer unified gateway, machine. Okay, topology. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. Here's the calibration of it. Gate name, ECR, fidelity type, randomized benchmarking. That's pretty cool. There's what jobs? Loading jobs. Let's look at this. All right, first time I'm looking at this. Let's go back to the main dashboard. So this was just a short video talking about what AWS is. I purposely enjoy using it. I think it's the easiest one to use from all the ones I've used for cloud servers. So in my experience, I've used Microsoft Azure, which, don't get me wrong, really nice, simple to use, easy to use. But AWS is easier to use, more user-friendly. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. I know this is different. I haven't done a tech video since the dark web video, which I will not do again. And if you want to see my reason for not doing it again, be sure to comment leave a comment asking. Otherwise, I ain't gonna say. But other than that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.